Our first question.
Trigger warning, mental health.
If you're not ready, go ahead and fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
My partner is depressed.
Okay.
It is hard for them to make healthy choices because the depression has drained all of their energy. Mm-hmm. I'm asking for specific small things I can do or encourage them to do to make it easier for them to make healthier choices. Mm-hmm. For example, they spend most of their time in bed. They sleep a lot, but intermittently. They spend, most of their free time watching videos or playing games in bed. Their sleep schedule is kind of broken. They will be awake for 4 to 6 hours, then go to sleep for 4 to 6 hours. I think this is partly because they spend so much of their awake time in bed. I'm going to ask them to lay on the couch instead of the bed when they are awake, because even if they are too tired to be up, they can at least be out of the bed. Okay. They also don't get enough. They also don't eat enough. I'm pretty sure they have some form of an eating disorder.
Okay.
They don't really get any physical activity. It is pretty cold outside at this time of the year, so it's hard to get them to go on walks with me because they hate being cold. So I'm trying to figure out other ways to get at least a little bit more movement into their schedule. I want them to take better care of themselves, but I know the depression can make that hard. I'm not trying to fix their mental health issues. I just want to help them take better care of themselves while we wait for professional help to be more accessible for them. Advice.
You want to go first, Abram?
No. I mean,
that was a good one.
It seems like you trying to do everything. You're trying to do everything to help this person. I mean, especially with the small steps. Like, yo, I don't want you laying in the bed all day. Yo, so come on, if you're gonna play your games, yo, at least come to the couch. Like, that's all. Just keep doing the small stuff. Like, just 2-3 steps here to the couch might turn into walking. If you not necessarily sure where you at, if you're in an apartment, walking downstairs to the mailbox and walking back up. Just small interaction, but it's going to take a lot of patience. Mm-hmm. A lot of patience, especially when you're dealing with somebody that's already stuck in the mode that they thinking. Like, depression is crazy.
Agreed.
Just be happy that they also not bipolar. But what you're doing is okay. Like, what you're doing is okay. But it's gonna be a long, arduous task. And y'all, you really about to test the levels of your friendship. So yes, stay with it. They need you, and they appreciate everything that you're doing. Whether they not, although they may not say it, but what you're doing is being seen, and it's heard. Like, keep at it.
Yeah. I would say I'm a person who's never I don't suffer from depression, so I'm not sure what that feeling is like. But from what I've heard, I've heard of people explaining it. It's kind of like just having like a dark cloud over your head for like an extended period of time that kind of limits what you can do. Limits like
it's different versions of depression. It looks different for everybody.
Like, some people can feel like a depressive episode coming on, so they know that they can prepare for it.
True shit.
Some people would just like hit some out of nowhere, and it's like they're just stuck. I would recommend like looking for free or low cost like mental health services online. Mm-hmm. A lot of therapists do stuff like, I think the term is at cost, meaning like, or it's not at cost, it's like offered on like a sliding scale. So if you can't afford therapy and you can prove that you can't afford it, they may be able to take you on or recommend somebody that can take you on as a free client because of lack of, not being able to pay.
Funding,
funding issues.
Yeah.
I would recommend, as far as like, maybe if a person is like staying in bed all day, they can't sleep, maybe a change of scenery would be good. So if it's cold outside, maybe opening the blinds and asking them to come sit at the kitchen table so y'all can talk, or maybe it may be too cold to go outside for a walk or a run. Let's go out for a car ride and just be out looking at things, and maybe getting some sunlight will help. Maybe getting them out of that environment will help to improve their mood and the way that they feel.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
It's hard, dealing with somebody who has depression, but I definitely think that the fact that you want to make an effort to support them is really a good thing. And be sure to lean on and research networks and ways for you to support you while you support them.
Yeah.
Because if this is your partner, and if you guys become more serious, end up getting married later on down the line, this may be a lifelong journey for the both of you. And learning coping mechanisms and ways to support them now would only serve to help you and improve your bond and ensure that you're not burning yourself out while caring for someone else.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Especially that burnout part.
Yeah, burnout is real.
As first of all, I want to commend you for even for being supportive of your partner and not just pushing them by the wayside and just be like, hey, snap out of it.
Right.
Being sensitive to what it is that they're going through, looking for ways to help them.
100%.
I commend you for that. As somebody who has suffered from depression, my depression is more anxiety induced. My mind gets to racing and I get overwhelmed, and then the overwhelming has me thinking all of this stuff is about to happen, and all this stuff makes me sad and depressed. And then I'm laying in the bed because I'm like, oh, what's the point?
So yours is more situational and not
it's that's what my therapist called it, anxiety induced depression.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially like this time of year, some people get affected with sad or seasonal
depression. I suffer from seasonal depression as well
affective
too.
Disorder.
Yeah. I suffer from that too. Seasonal depression. I actually went through a bout of it this year.
Maybe having what's like the blue light or red light like therapy that people do in the winter. People who suffer from like seasonal affective disorder, they have, I think it's red light therapy or blue light therapy, like the nights in their bedroom that can kind of mimic the effects of the sun so that it lessens the effects of the feeling.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
That sound dope.
Like I said, it's as somebody who suffers from depression, sometimes you don't feel like people understand exactly what it is you're going through, so you kind of cut yourself off. Don't want to talk to anybody. I've had friends and family members who suffer from it, and me being the person I am, I'm a problem solver. That's something I had to also learn about in therapy, that you can't solve everybody's problems. Sometimes people just want you to be there in the moment with them, and that's okay.
100%.
To not keep trying to force them. It's like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Oh no, you understand that? Oh no, come on, you coming outside. Oh no, sometimes you have to let people go through their phase. You can check on them.
100%.
You can remind them that you're here.
Hell yeah.
And that you got their back, and that whatever you can do, you will do. But you can't save everybody.
Nope.
So
it's not your job too.
But you gotta be okay with you can't save knowing that you can't save everybody.
Because next thing you know, you'll be damn depressed because you're like, oh my God, I can't do nothing for them. I can't save them.
You can't set yourself on fire to keep people warm. You shouldn't ever do that.
You can't sacrifice your own mental health to
care for somebody else.
To take care of other people. You can't do that. It's not logical. I don't care what anybody says.
100%.